Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Raphael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning. I hope you are doing amazing. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. For me, Monday is one of the most important and special days of my day. And why do I say that? Well, let's see. When it comes to everything that we do on a daily basis, I believe that understanding where you are at the moment, that you're alive. Wow, that is powerful. I'm alive. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I want to talk to you about employee handbook and how important that is for any businesses. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of businesses who are missing that little piece that's going to save you not only tons of time, but in case you have to get rid of an employee who's not working out. So what do we put in an employee handbook? I don't care if you own a pizzeria, a bodega, a 7-Eleven. It does not matter. A car wash, a restaurant. It does not matter. A martial arts school, a wood shop. It doesn't, a tire changing place. It does not matter. If somebody works for you, this particular book is one of the tools that a lot of people, they don't put in their book. They don't put in front of their employees. They just say, yeah, you start on Monday at, whatever time, or this Saturday, whatever day it is that they're going to start, and that's all you do. See, what happens is that we're missing out on a big opportunity to have that person take their job seriously. And it doesn't matter if they're going to come and sweep the floors. It shows that you care enough about them when you give them an employee handbook. It puts something in their hands. I mean, I don't care what your employee handbook, the cover looks like. It could just be exactly that. Just say employee handbook, the name of your company. That's your cover. That's what it should have on it. And then it should have a welcome letter, right? The first page should be welcome to our company. This is our mission statement. If you don't have one, we got to talk about that. This is what we stand for. That's part of your mission statement. This is the history of our company. We just started 3 months ago. Hey, that's cool. You could put that there. You could put the date of inception, if you will. And that'll be in your cover letter, if you will, your first page, the welcome letter. And then you can get into all the little details. What benefits, if there are any, that this employee is getting. And you can list, according to their level, what benefits each level gets. So people can see, they can future think like, wow, I want to move to this position. I want to move to that position. It does not hurt to have a general employee handbook. Don't get me wrong, you should have an executive handbook that's slightly different and more detailed for your executives. But a general book, if you have an office and you have people who just come in and they do filing, or they come in and they answer phone, whatever it is, it does not matter. Everybody should have a handbook because it tells them the benefits, what they're going to be getting, what you expect from them, what's the difference between a full-time, a part-time, a 1099, if you have those. If you don't have 1099s, don't worry about that. And what classifies for full employment. You need to let them know that, Because if they're only working 30 hours a week and you're required to work at least 38 hours or 40 to be full employee, it should be on there. The other thing is you can put in there what happens with overtime, what happens with vacation time, sick days off. So these are all things of, think about your HR department. You're going to ask questions. What do we need to put in this employee handbook? If you don't have an HR department, guess what? You're the HR department. So humans are very much, and even if they don't read the book, when you hand them the book, it's not up to you to make them read it, but it is up to you to hand it to them and then have documentation of when they received the book. So you should have a letter that they sign stating that they received the handbook, employee handbook, on this date and the type of employment they have. They should sign that, write their name legibly, preferably printed, and then have them sign it and date it. And then you file that. You don't have a file for your employees? Why not? You mean you got to go scrambling when you have to deal with your employee? Where did I put their information? Maybe they didn't show up, something happened. Who do I contact? Emergency contacts? You should have all this information. So consider your business. Your employee handbook is going to protect your business because you're going to have procedures as when they need to attend their employment. When do they have accessibility to their time off? What you expect from them. Now, this is not procedures on how to do their job. That's an SOP, and that's a whole different ball game, and I've already done a video on that, but we can always talk further on it. Also, if you do not have an employee handbook, guess what? You can reach out to me. I have helped so many businesses create their best possible handbook for all of their employees. And why is it so important? Well, let's consider this. When you hire someone, what happens if they're not pulling their weight, as we say, pull their weight, understand, do their due diligence? Then you have a record that they receive what they need to do, when they need to show up, so that if you need to let them go, you have that. They can't go ahead and sue you. You should also, in your handbook, talk about conduct, for sure. Sexual harassment should be in there, the way they should behave, drugs, all these different things should be in your handbook. And one of the things that, if you see across the screen, is speakingprowess.com. Speaking Prowess, what we do is we teach not only employees, but employers how to be better at business through communication. So this is one aspect of communication that we need to do as a business owner. And like I said, it does not matter the size of your business. If it's just you, fine. But what if all of a sudden you have to hire somebody and you don't have this book? And then you forget about it. And then you scramble when it's too late, when they're not following the guidelines of what you would like, and you're making it up as you go along. So I don't care if you're a solopreneur. Consider that you will never make enough money as a solopreneur unless you start hiring people. So this employee handbook is important to you and your employees, I mean. As an employer, you need to have this book. Even if it's just you for now, get it together. Put a book together so you can hand it to your first employee and maybe your 100th employee or your 3,000th employee. But it starts with putting it together. And how do you put it together? I have that covered if you need it. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it, but I am going to tell you that you need one for your business. You want to put in there definitely vacation time, what they need to do, procedures that are relative to the type of work they will be doing. Not exact procedures, that's an SOP, standard operating procedures, but, and for that one, I suggest videos, and also they need to log in so that if they say, we're going to get into that, but I'll go quickly. If you have procedures that they need to look at, they have to go through a course, and you should have a course that they can look at their own, on their own time, and they should be able to click that they've completed it, and then therefore, if they get hurt on the job and they completed it, or if they didn't, it's on them. But you gave that to them, and you also have to give them access. Once again, date everything. You want to protect your business, you want to protect your employees, you want to protect yourself. So an employee handbook will do that. An SOP done correctly will do that. You need to have a course online. It could be internal. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but they need to have access to that so they can go and learn about it. Because if you, even if you're teaching them on the job, they should sign off, I learned this part, I learned that part. But guess what? What if you have to teach this 30 times? Wouldn't it be easier to just make a video and have them watch it? You can even have all 30 of them sit down in a classroom setting and watch it. Part of what you could put in your handbook, if there's safety procedures that they must go through this particular training, and they've signed off that they received it, and you sign off on everything. Protect yourself. So the employee handbook is going to protect you. It's going to protect them, because guess what? You have to follow the procedures that you are telling them that you need to do. When they get paid, how often, every 2 weeks, every month, every week. What happens if there's vacation, if the business closes, are they being compensated for it or not? If you close your business for 2 weeks, is that their vacation time, or are they getting paid when you close? So all these different things have to go in there. So I close my business definitely 2 weeks at the end of the year, and everybody understands what happens with that. So consider today's tip: protect yourself, protect your business. You are worth it. And the other thing that I'm going to share with you guys here is knowing your code. What if you hired somebody and you were able to understand how to better help them navigate the waters of your company and put them in the right place so that they can shine? So in the interview process, it does not hurt. It doesn't hurt to know their code. Are they an action taker? Do they need details? All these different things are going to help you understand your employee. So I encourage you to go to my bit.ly/seafood code and get to know your code, and I can help you, whether it's to put a handbook for your employees or even to help you understand how to work better with your employees to make them more productive in your business. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. If you're watching this on the replay, that's cool. I will take a look at tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about business and communication based on family, the family business. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Not that kind of family business. I'm talking about the family business that everybody should have a role in your family so that everybody knows how they function and to make it incredible. If you can run your family like a business, holy cow, you will be able to achieve more together as a family. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It would mean the world to me if you liked the show, shared it, and if you came on and even send me a tip. You can then DM me some tips and I'll share them on here with you guys. Thank you so much. Have an exceptional rest of your day.